So it's a moment to be proud now. A South African has recently become the only artist from the continent to win an award at the 3rd International Cartoon Contest. Now, the artistic and satirical work of Bethuel Mangena, who is a cartoonist at the African News Agency, was compared to over 8,000 other submissions from 120 countries across the world. Cartoonist Bethuel Mangena joins us right now to talk more about this. Bethuel, good morning and congratulations.
Good morning and thank you very much. I appreciate that.
So let's start with that piece. Let's take a look at that piece that actually won you the award. And you can talk to us about it by telling us what specifically inspired it.
Remember, during the early stages of the coronavirus, government used to encourage people to wash hands, to sanitize. And, you know, like I come from the villages, so I thought about the people in the villages. Most of them, they don't have water. Since the dawn of democracy, they've never seen running water. And they share water with animals, dirty water with animals. So, and I thought, you know, how do you expect people like that to wash their hands and sanitize, you know? So I thought, you know, I should make a very strong message. You know, it could be simple. I always tell people that the simplest messages are always the strongest. And I caption my cartoon that water is a human right. So government must make sure they give clean water to people so they can protect themselves from the virus.
So just looking at this competition, Bethuel, how does it actually work? And you know, how do you choose which piece of work to submit, or is it chosen?
Okay, first, I didn't know about the organizers before. And then when they sent me a message, they said, no, we saw your work on social media and we think you are doing very well. We would like you to submit the work that you've done around coronavirus. So I selected about, I think, more than 5 drawings from the cartoons that I've done that I thought were good. And I was surprised they chose that one. And I understand why they chose it, because the message is very strong. It's not only affecting South Africans. All over Africa, people are struggling with water. So I was very happy. And I think the message goes out to all Africans. And as much as I won this award, it's not just for South Africa, it's for Africa as a whole.
So what inspired you to become a cartoonist? Because this obviously isn't an easy field to break into.
You know, okay, I'll start from when I was young. You know, my brother used to draw, so I used to look at him drawing, then I would start copying his cartoons. Then when I went to high school, there was a teacher called Mr. Shandale, used to helped me with my drawings and paintings. So I passed matric. I didn't know what I was going to do. So I decided to go and study fine arts. And fine arts, you know, we do paintings, we do sculptures. And many people used to tell me that, you know, when you finish school, you are going to stand at a street corner and sell paintings, and that's how we're going to make a living. And that was a very scary thought for me, because I didn't want to see myself like that. And then I started to investigate what other careers comes with drawing. Then I found out about cartoons. I used to copy Zapiro and other famous cartoonists, and I taught myself how to do cartoons. And I would then talk to my lecturers that, you know, even though I'm doing fine art, can I please introduce a bit of cartoons in my projects? And my teachers were so happy and they loved my work, and everything just continued from there.
Yeah, the stars definitely aligned to where we are right now. But I can only imagine it must be quite hard to come up with cartoons on a daily basis that speak to the socio-economic issues that go on in our country and in the rest of the continent and the world at large. But where would you say you draw your creativity from in the main?
I always make sure that I'm clued up with what's happening in the country. I always follow people who always make, very strong political comments or social comments. And I get some of my ideas from them, And I'm also happy because I work with a very great team. Every day, like now after the meeting, I have to submit my 2-3 ideas, and then they will select which one they want me to do for tomorrow. And if it's not working, then they'll give in their input. And if they feel all of them are not working, then they will help me come up with something. So it's very important to also work with people. But sometimes, I'll get to work in the morning, I'll read papers, I'll check social media, and then it will be 1:00 and I won't have a single idea, and I'll be scared that deadline is coming now. So you have those days when ideas are not coming at all.
So would you say, Bethuel, that your use of the abuse of human rights in your cartoons is an outlet for your own expression of how you feel about situations in the country?
Yes, most of my cartoon are inspired by personal experiences, especially like you also see the execution as well sometimes, because I spend time thinking about it, because I feel it, like I've been there, I've seen these people struggling. I used to go collect water like a couple of meters. We used to wake up early in the morning, and then we'll come back home around 2:00 in the afternoon because we wanted water. So that's how we used to live in the rural areas. So people in the rural areas, they are having it very hard. Government must try. It's very disappointing that since the dawn of democracy, we have people who don't have water. And, in Limpopo, it's very hot. Just imagine you are thirsty, you need water, and there is nothing.
Well, you have captured that situation very well to the point of being rewarded with an award for it. And thank you so much for sharing that with us, cartoonist Bethuel Mangena, who is talking to us about the prestigious Human Rights Award, where he scooped this up at the 3rd International Cartoon Contest. And absolutely fantastic work, and great that he has been recognized for that. Right, let's take you to sport now.